Welcome to exam race. This is oscillations and waves, and we are here for periodic motion and periodic frequency. This is periodic motion. So what actually a periodic motion is? See, a motion that repeats itself after regular interval of time. Okay, after regular interval of time is called periodic motion. Now, important thing is here periodic motion. What important thing is here? Important is repeat and regular interval of time. Okay, so it must repeat. For example, the basic simple example we can say rotation of earth. Rotation of earth. Now when we talk about rotation, it means we are talking the earth is rotating about its polar axis. Okay, or we can say another example, revolution of planets, or you can say earth, okay, about planets around sun. Another example you can say in real life, see, when we go to school, suppose we go to school and our school timing is 7:30 a.m. and then it recess or lunch time is at 11 p.m. Okay, then at every day it is fixed that you start your lunch at 11 p.m. It means you are in a cycle of periodic motion. Okay, you are following a cycle of periodic motion also, which means everything around the world is something directly or indirectly related to the periodic motion. Okay, also there is a special kind of periodic motion occur in mechanical system, and that occur when force acting on objects is proportional to the position. Okay, let's suppose any force, suppose we have a periodic motion. Okay, and suppose we will see this in detail, that this is a simple pendulum attached with the thread, and you apply some force, and a force is a where force is applied, it has certain distance displacement, and when force is proportional to the displacement of the object, then that object relative to the equilibrium position is what, as it move around this, okay, like this. So this equilibrium position, if the force is always directed opposite to the direction of motion, okay, and the force is always directed toward the equilibrium position, we can say that, and that is what we call, that type of motion is we call the harmonic motion. Okay, so we will see that harmonic motion also. Now we will talk about the periods. So what are the periods? As you know, that periods are like, suppose if I take f of t, okay, so f of t must be function of time. Okay, and it means that depends upon the time, but some functions, instead of showing the function mathematically, I'll tell you graphically. Let's suppose this is a sinusoidal function, sine wave is there, and if you see this, is this particular wave is just like a copy paste of previous one. If I take this as a wave and this as B wave, so can I say that A wave is copy paste of, oh sorry, B wave is copy paste of A wave, and this is repeated again and again and again. So periods are, what we can say about the periods, so periods are the smallest, this is the smallest interval of time, or smallest time interval, or interval of time which is motion, in which the motion, okay, is repeated. Okay, so we can say in an interval of time in which motion is repeated, in which motion is repeated, and that repeated in a periodic motion. Okay, now understand this with the example. Suppose this earth is there, this is the axis and this is the earth. Okay, this earth has rotation. Suppose this is the particle, this particle comes, and this particle rotate about this axis because earth is rotating and a particle is on earth. This particle will also rotate about this axis. This particle come back to the same point after 24 hours. Okay, after 24 hours, and this happen after each 24 hours. Okay, so again and again after 24 hours, this particle comes here. So this is the particle, for this particle 24 hours is the smallest time interval in which the motion is repeated. Okay, so when we talk about the periods, we talk about the interval of time, or actually we are talking about the time. So if I talk about the time, it means its SI unit is what? Second.